You see the Julio Jones sign with the Buccaneers?
No, I didn't.
Yep.
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
That's right.
Thanks. That song is going to be stuck in my head till tomorrow. Thank you.
Wow, that's a good, catchy song.
It is a good song. That's the only lyrics part that I know of it. So it makes it worse.
Going in there. What should we do? We should check on the baby.
Yeah.
Rolf looks busy.
Ooh, he's a good person to.
Yes. Yep.
Rolf looks busy. I'll leave.
Oh, what's the point of having powers if you're not going to use them on anything? Door's just unlocked now.
Like, if you got this power, you would want to try it on someone when it's not super important at first.
Right.
To make sure you can do it.
Right, exactly. Hey.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Adequate. Okay.
Still plenty of new.
Okay.
The womb tank.
Womb tank. It sounds just like a weird way to say Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Doesn't really. I smoked weed. Okay. Yeah, it is a brand new day.
Aha.
Change of venue?
Yes, this is where the recital will take place later. Great acoustics.
Ah. Can I have a little foretaste?
Very well. The same wind, my dear. The same wind. Shook the walls of Jericho. Dried your tears. No Lee to be found. No trust, nor joy. This fire you were set to guard, and I to rest by its side. Your weapon rusty and old. An ounce of solace to seek, while you grow old and weak.
That was great. I love the ending.
You're too kind.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for.
Oh.
Oh,
A new place.
yes. Pictures, doorway.
Hi there.
Greetings, and welcome to the Free Church of Epos.
Ah,
If you wish, you can enter our public prayer room to the right for some silent contemplation.
All right, thanks. What about the rest of the church?
The other areas are off limits to non-members.
Oh. Can I become a member then?
Now is not a good time. We're preparing for a special guest who has come a long way. If you return next week, we'll see what we can do.
I understand.
hey.
Thanks.
Well, we'll just have to mimic a motherfucking person that's
I
a member
wonder if
here.
this special guest can help somehow. A neat row of
Oh, a bird.
I'd guess those are members of the church. I don't recognize any of them. A fancy-looking E. It's the Epos logo, I believe.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
So that was the area. to
Looks
go.
like some kind of public prayer room or chapel. Looks like
go?
What? Why didn't she want to go? Bird there. Scan the bird.
Maybe this guy knows.
Maybe.
I don't want to disturb.
Okay. Oh, is the mural finished?
What mural?
The weird mural on the wall?
I don't think it's any more is happening to it.
Oh, okay.
Hi
Out there.
again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a new arrival here in town. Some kind of important person headed for the Epos compound. Seen anyone
Epos.
like that?
Nope. Maybe have a look in the canteen. People tend to stop by there for a quick meal after the train ride.
That's a good
Ah,
idea.
good idea.
Yep.
What do you know about the Free Church of Epos?
Oh, nothing much. I know their headquarters is over at the old mall past Northtown, but I've never been inside.
Okay.
He seems innocent enough.
He does, he does.
Do you recognize this symbol?
Is this like one of those, whatchamacallit, Rochuck tests?
It's Rorschach, and no.
Oh boy, can I go first, Pops?
Of course, lad.
Walter, find an off switch for the love of God.
Oh man, I had the best interpretation too. There was a wiener and everything.
Sorry about that. Boys will be boys, huh?
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
It might not look the same if it was upside down.
Right. It looks like a radish upside down.
I don't need to.
Ah!
I can only collect signatures for.
You can't mimic this puppet?
Nope.
What kind of talent is that? Wait, you can walk
I can
behind
only
that thing,
collect
right?
signatures from people.
Did you just try to get his dick?
No, I just tried to mimic him though.
Oh. Can you walk behind that RV?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Huh.
Time.
Hey there. How are you holding up?
Oh, you again. I'm doing okay. Any luck with the case?
Some. Have time for more questions?
I suppose.
I'm looking for a traveler headed for the Church of Epos. Seen anyone like that?
The only person I can think of is that hooded woman sitting over there.
She might be the one I'm looking for. Thanks. Can you tell me anything about this symbol?
Whoa. Leonard had that thing tattooed on his chest.
Yeah? Any idea of what it means?
Not exactly, but when I asked him about it, he just said, it represents my devotion. Whatever that means.
Noted.
Okay.
So tell me what you know about Leonard.
We already went through this.
You know, sometimes we don't remember.
What's your opinion on
Okay.
the Free Church of Epos?
I don't know much about it, but going to church doesn't sound like the worst idea. Maybe I should go and light a candle for Leonard.
Yeah. Do that.
What can you tell me about...
I already told you.
I'll let you get back to your...
Okay.
Hi there.
Hello, stranger.
Newcomer, right? What brings you to town?
Is it that obvious? I'm here for matters of the faith, you could say.
I understand. Well, best of luck with that. Her sleeve has the Epos symbol. Maybe this is the special guest headed for Epos. So, have you heard about the storm?
I have, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the talk of the town. I'm glad I made it before it hit.
Oh yeah, that must be quite a relief. I don't need to make her... I don't think she'd...
Yeah.
Oh, it's trying to go to the church.
Yeah, so we can try to put on her her face.
I don't see what I have to gain by disguise.
So you're gonna wait till you get to the lobby?
Apparently so.
Then we'll see you
I
do this
need to get
here.
out-
Oh.
Greetings.
Welcome, Reverend. We've been expecting you. Step right through.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 23. Suppose it wouldn't be a church without a Bible quote or two. Sturdy looking... A ventilation.
Why is the screen shaking?
Oh, hello, Reverend. Sorry about the noise. The assembly hall is to your right, past the locker room.
Thank you.
Looks like a timeline of how the Epos seals changed over the years.
Third one.
The third version of the Epos logo, designed about 15 years ago. My sketch
Same
of Leonard's
thing.
tattoo. No way. It's the tattoo design. That must mean Leonard is a member of Epos. Or, well, he was, at some point at least. I'll get rid of the sketch, now that I've identified the symbol.
How long does that
It
last?
says LD on this box right here. That's gotta be Leonard Dahl.
Oh, okay.
Locked. Obvious.
Oh.
Eep.
Got a written piece of paper. Grandmaster Otto, if you are reading this, it means that I have failed. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to involve the church unless absolutely necessary. My brother has some things for you. They will be self-explanatory. I told him to only give them up to the person who repeats the famous quote from my favorite book. I'm sure you remember. Blessings from Leonard, your most humble and loyal servant.
Oh my god.
Seems like Leonard was up to something shady. I'll have to find his brother and figure out what the quote is.
He had books in his room, right? But we didn't know what they were. Oh, we did.
We have this.
Okay. That's right.
It may or may not be Leonard's book.
Some kind of large pool.
Is that what we want to do?
I've already done.
I don't know.
Some kind of assembly hall with plenty of people. Some kind of.
Oh.
I guess we got what we came here for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if this works.
What the heck?
That should keep them busy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Locked. Damn. Ugh, still won't. I don't think extra strength. Some kind of metal workshop, with if the room is a dead end. I don't see how those
I do.
locked.
I don't know.
A ventilation.
Can we scan in here? Oh.
Ugh, it's stuck. All right, it's loose now.
Can I go up to the ventilation duct?
What the hell is that noise?
Shit.
We've got an intruder!
Oops.
Ugh, it's stuck.
Uh-oh.
All right, it's loose now.
Now change. Yep. Put your face on.
No, I have to push it only when it's everything's vibrating.
Yeah, but she's got to put her face on before the guy comes out.
Yeah.
6 new members over the last month. The Bacarbo parish is also doing better now.
They managed to resolve their financial difficulties?
Oh yes, Elsa is doing great work there. Sending her on our behalf was the right call. That brings us to the subject of these horrid murders.
Vile acts, for certain. I pray that the church will stay clear of any blame.
Why shouldn't it? We had nothing to do with those atrocities.
I know that, old friend. But surely our enemies will not ignore an opportunity like this.
I suppose so. Our violent past coming back to haunt us.
Sadly, the fact that one of our people was victimized will inevitably draw eyes upon the church.
Yes. Maybe it's in our best interest to invite the police as a gesture of good faith.
It would certainly show them that we have nothing to hide.
Very well. Let's bring the subject to a vote at the council tonight.
Okay.
At the very least, it seems like the church leadership didn't sanction the murders. I'll wait a bit and see if they leave. Administrative paperwork.
Come on, nothing scam, you know? I guess it would be strange to
I don't think it's safe. Wow, that's a... Wow.
Welcome, visitor.
Oh,
Shoot, I should have mimicked.
Yep.
Special Agent, Violent Crimes Central
Oh,
Bureau.
or maybe not. Maybe you'll be okay.
Oh, it's you again. The man from the train.
Indeed. I never forget a face, but I'm afraid I didn't catch your name.
It's Agent England.
Ah, I am Vilgut. I assume you are aware of our legal status.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not here to cause any trouble. Just trying to do my job.
Why would you cause trouble? That sounds quite unnecessary.
Well, if, let's say, you were sheltering a murderer, I would have no choice.
Good thing there are no murderers here, then, for all parties involved.
Yeah. I overheard what you said to that priest. It's clear to me that you had nothing to do with the killings.
That's a relief. With that unpleasantry taken care of, perhaps I can be of assistance.
This church, Impose? What are your teachings?
At our core, we are an Orthodox Christian church. We believe in the one true God and His only Son, Jesus Christ.
And what sets your group apart from other Christians?
Two things. The reverence of the essential humanity in each and every one of us, and our stalwart opposition to false idols. Prior to the collapse, the great flood of our time, we arose as a reaction to the disgraceful habits of that era. The widespread worship of anything and everything but God. Wealth, fame, mindless pleasure.
We could use these guys
the
today.
sickening mutilation of our bodies to the point where some were more machine than human. And the worst of all, the pursuit of AI superintelligences. False gods that humans aspired to construct for themselves. We oppose it all for the glory of our Creator and the salvation in our future.
And how do you go about preventing people from worshipping these false gods?
Not by violence, if that's what you're implying. Such things belong to the past.
So it's just a coincidence that the only armed man I've seen in Nordson was right behind your doors?
Sadly, the world is still in a state where men with guns are a necessary evil. However, no laws have been broken. We have every right to bear arms.
Seems fair.
So you had a member called Leonard Dahl.
We did, yes.
Do you happen to know what kind of books he liked to read?
One book he borrowed frequently was The Kingdom of God is Within You. In fact, it still hasn't been returned. It should be among his estate.
Would you be able to say if he had any favorite quotes from that book?
No, you should ask someone who spent more time with him.
Fine, I'll do that. What kind of book is it anyway?
It's about non-violence, to summarize.
Got it. Thanks. So Leonard Dahl, one of your members, was killed yesterday. Can you think of anyone who would want him dead?
No. He was a loyal member of the church for many years. Kind of a loner, but always helpful and polite. He did have a strangeness to him, though. A look in his eyes like he was stuck in perpetual contemplation. It seemed as if he was constantly on the verge of, but never quite able to reach, some sort of profound revelation.
Any hint of a violent side to him?
No. To my knowledge, Leonard never committed any violence, nor did he express any desire to do so.
What's your take on the conduit?
Oh, those heretics? Haven't heard
Okay.
anything of them in many years. As far as I know, they are firmly confined to the ash heap of history by now.
Some might argue with that. Your church has a violent past with them, hasn't it?
There's no denying that. We fought many battles with their kind in the youth of our movement.
And now?
Don't be absurd. They are practically eradicated, and we have been a peaceful group for decades.
What do you think about their teachings then?
Certainly dangerous doctrines if left unchecked. The conduit believes humans will create God in their image, instead of the other way around. In their folly, they forget that humans are flawed, and that their creations will inevitably inherit those flaws. The false God they aspire to create may demand sacrifices they're not prepared for.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Interesting way to put it.
Only what my fellow church members have told me, that Maya Strand was stabbed to death by a mysterious killer.
What do you know about the murder in the workshop hall?
Not much at all, only that a carpenter was brutally killed there in the night.
Well, it's very convenient that we knew this man. Oh, all these people.
Oh my god.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
I believe I've seen her around town with the school children, but I don't know much.
What do you know about...
I must confess I didn't even know his name before I...
What do you think?
He's no member of the church, but he's a fine man blessed with strong Christian morals. Compassionate, forgiving, and open-minded. I was good friends with his late father, and I'm glad to see that his son followed in his footsteps.
Do you know who Leonard Dahl's brother is?
I believe his name is Rolf.
Roll.
Quite a shady character, if you ask me.
Oh,
No
the
kidding.
gardener, right?
Yes, that's him.
This is great.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
Cunning woman, that one. And she's been a thorn in our side ever since she joined the town council.
Yeah? How so?
She has a penchant for political obstruction. Things like hindering our building permits or imposing unreasonable restrictions on our street preaching.
Why do you think she's been acting that way?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say she has some kind of grudge. Some Christian out there must have greatly angered her at some point.
What's your opinion on Maya Strand?
She was my polar opposite in almost every way. But I enjoyed the occasional late-night chess game with her in the canteen. It's fascinating how trivial activities like board games can bring such different people together. Goes without saying.
What can you tell me about Rolf?
Not my favorite person. He mocked the Lord when I first met him, and I don't take kindly to that sort of behavior.
Not nice, Rolf.
What do you think of Walter?
I don't know him well, but he seems like the kind of man who plays the part of the clown to hide a deep wound.
Oh, yeah.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
He and
Dr.
I
Pearson.
have quite different takes on life and death, to put it lightly. But alas, a man of my age needs to see a physician regularly to keep the Grim Reaper at bay. So I grit my teeth and endure half an hour of his morbid humor for the sake of my health.
What do you think of Gabriel?
Kurt's nephew. We only met briefly a few times.
Recognize this?
I do. Read it even many years ago.
Know thy enemy?
Something like that.
I don't want to share that. Do you recognize this woman?
I do. That's one of the teachers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that pretty much sums up what I know about her.
That's all, for now.
Understood. I'll be...
Oh, the passage led back here. Good. Since I left the door unlocked behind me, I'll be able to come back the same way.
Very convenient.
Yes. Don't have to go all the way to the mall.
What do you know? He was painting fractals after all.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have to talk to Rolf.
Yeah, but we need to get the quote.
Yeah.
Maybe he had the book with him in the recycling center.
He did have books, but maybe now it'll say something more.
Remember there was...
Yes, that's right.
There it is, the book from the library. Got it.
Okay.
The Kingdom of God is Within You by Leo Tolstoy. This looks ancient, pre-collapse for sure. A number of pages are marked in the margins, likely to easily find them. Even if one of the marked pages contains the quote I need, there's too much text. I'll need more to go on. Maybe someone who had regular contact with Leonard would know the quote if they saw it.
Rolf.
Yeah.
But we need to give Rolf the code as if we already know it.
Oh, that's right.
We can try. We'll see what happens.
What does the book show when you open it?
Doesn't show anything.
The Kingdom of God is with a number of even if one
Oh, he doesn't even. Okay.
Like, I want to save, but I don't want to quit.
Right.
This is pretty good if you mess up.
Yeah.
Hello, Rolf.
Hey, look, I'm pretty busy here. Not really a good time to talk.
This can't wait. You heard about your brother, right?
It's a small town, what do you think?
Sorry
Jesus.
about your loss, but I really need to ask you some questions.
Fine.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rolf?
I'm not in the mood for small talk.
What kind of relationship did you have with your brother?
The sibling kind. We weren't enemies, if that's what you're asking. The rest is really none of your business.
What can you tell me about the Church of Epos? I know for a fact that your brother was a member.
So? That's not a crime.
Come on, Rolf, work with me. Don't you want me to catch your brother's killer?
Yes, he was a member, but I'm not. I spent 10 years trying to get him out of that place.
Why would you do that?
Because he changed. He became this sullen, slow, serious, fucking block of a person. He used to be so full of life, you know? I know he died just yesterday, but the Leonard I grew up with, he's been dead for a long time.
Aw,
I understand,
sad.
Rolf. Thanks for sharing.
Sad.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it is.
Rolf, but
I know, and I wish I had something to give you, but I don't know what happened.
so you have no idea who'd want to kill Leonard?
It's gotta be the nutjob who killed those other people, right?
It's possible, but far from certain. When was the last time you talked to your brother?
A week and a half ago, or so.
Okay, how did he seem? What did you two discuss?
He was his usual self, but what we talked about is private.
Look, every little detail matters. What he said could be the key to finding his killer.
I'm not gonna betray his trust. If you want to arrest me, go ahead. But that's all I'm gonna say.
What do you know about the conduit?
Oh, I
You
should
know
be
I'm a
analyzing
guardian.
it.
That's not...
Oh, shit.
What do you know about the murder?
Nothing but the talk of the town.
No, I don't want to tip him off. Did you know Maya Strand?
A bit. She approached me a few months back about refining edible plants into a nutrient paste. I helped her plant some quality fungi for it, in exchange for a cut of the harvest. Then she got herself killed, so I guess all of that was a waste of time.
That's a morbid way of looking at it.
I guess so. I'm sorry about what happened to her, but I still gotta eat.
What do you think?
He's kind of a loon.
Do you know who Katerina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sure, I've seen her around, but that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think, yeah.
I should keep this to myself, or he... What do you know about the conduit?
You know...
That's not... I don't need to make him... That's it.
Good.
Okay.
The kingdom of God is within. A number of pages, or even if one of the marked pages contains the quote, maybe someone who had regular...
Who else? Regular contact. Oh, his coworker.
Oh, yeah.
Can you answer a few more questions?
I suppose.
Do you remember Leonard quoting a book?
He used to say this phrase every now and then. Not sure if it's from a book, though.
Yeah? What was the saying?
I don't remember exactly. Something about life and being human, I think. Sorry, might recognize it if I saw it.
Have a look at these marked pages. Does anything remind you of things Leonard used to say?
Give me a minute, will you?
Sure.
Here. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. Leonard used to say that whenever I was late for work.
Perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
I'll let you get back to you.
Okay.
A strange woman.
Okay.
Hey, I had a few more... The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity.
I don't believe this.
You have something for me, Rolf?
I guess so. You know, you're the last person I was expecting. Was my brother a police informant?
Yeah. We were building a case, but that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Shit! That's crazy. Wait here, I'll be right back. Here, now go bury the bastard that killed my brother.
I'll do my very best.
Yay. Yay.
Got rid of the note. No need to hold on to that. Let's
This would
see
be a good
here.
place to
There was
stop.
an audio tape and a few documents inside.
Yeah, it is. That's a major accomplishment.
Yep, absolutely.
We can check these out next time.
Yeah, I won't remember them if I do now.
That's true. We just have to remember to check out. Check.
Yes.
All right, Sam. Well, that was fun.
All right. Yes,
This game-
absolutely.
Oh, it's so much fun. Who knows when we'll play again, but
Yeah, whenever.
all right.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Okay.
Right. Bye.